player Joshua. Welcome to our welcome to our session where everything's exploding in my game for some bizarre reason. And you guys are kinda in a little bit of a political turmoil.
Nice.
I'll let the players explain that. Also, I'd like to welcome Shah's friend to spectate today's session. If you have any questions about what is going on, literally any question at all, feel free to ask it out. We will reply in one way or another. Or if it's funny enough, I'll let the players narrate what the hell happened to them.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so welcome to Explorers of the Unknown. So we will continue off where we left off last week, with each of you telling me what you all would be doing for the 2 weeks of downtime you all have. All right, for the new player as well as the spectator, downtime means basically off the session activities that the players can do during 2 weeks to either gain a bonus in something or perhaps craft items or even do some marketing. So let's go in order of the Discord chat. Let's begin with Frisk. You have 2 weeks. What are you doing?
Allow me to unmute. Okay, so first thing first, I'll do one of the easier tasks. I think is the easier task. Is I will. Do I need to send you this? Do I need to send you this? I feel like I will send you this. This will be easy. Oh no, actually, I can take a screenshot. What am I doing?
What is that?
Let you see this. The thing I think you want to have.
All right, I'll put it into Explorer chat.
I will.
Let me make sure that the guests also have the ability to look at Explorer.
What I
okay.
This is the first set of things. This would be the core for any of the future arrowheads that if I want to write any magical runes to make it to a unique arrowhead. But this is the base of it. So first off, I need Ragnite core. Based on the idea of the spell, the core that I has is maybe too small.
All right.
So I would like to ask around if there is any core a little bit bigger, because my gnome hand is very small, so I can't tell them how big I need. But I will let them. I will let them see the pinky, but big. But ask if there is a bigger size Ragnite of this.
Okay, sure. That would take you 1 day because in addition to actually asking for the crystal itself, the knights actually kind of like not really like tell you that they won't give you a piece, but basically saying that, oh, if you want a piece, you need to help us with some chores around the castle first.
I'm fine with that.
All right, so since they know you're an artificer, they task you with repairing wiring and whatnot, and the occasion like sweeping the floors.
Really? I'm okay doing wiring, but sweeping? Okay, sure, why not?
All right, after 1 day of doing miscellaneous tasks for the knights, they reward you. Well, not they reward you, they give you a crystal large enough to be turned into an arrowhead.
Okay, so the first component, the purpose of it, blah, blah, it's already there. The layer of casting, now this will be metal. I can have any metal that is sturdy enough. It doesn't have to be steel because that needs
thank fucking Christ.
That needs way long to do, and I don't think this arrowhead will survive more than 3 shots. So yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, since you're putting heat metal on it, the arrowhead probably would have melted upon contact anyway.
Yeah, and so I'm going to make it as a base. A base material wise for future one, so just so that I know this work maybe longer down the line. I was like, okay, I have the time, let's make steel out of it. So now I'll use it as metal instead, and the purpose of it is so that I can write magical runes onto it that will be cast upon the actual I should write the third component for the third layer, but I'll do it later. The runes for it. It should be sturdy to allow magical to activate. output will trigger the magic. Voila. So the magical, and then the third components you don't need to say because I just need to write it down.
Okay,
So
that's
yeah.
fine.
So to acquire metal of any sorts.
Okay, so there is an abundance of iron around the base. Pretty much scrap metal, or basically a weaponry that's too damaged to be repaired in any sense and can only be melted down for its excess materials. So you can definitely get enough of that.
Okay.
There is also a forge of which you are allowed to use, assuming you don't break anything.
Well, I'm proficient in it, so that's fine, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
So next question is, how would you actually go about doing this? Like, explain the process of like how everything works together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So go ahead.
Okay, so first thing first, I need to lay down the piece of Ragnite and see how big it is.
All right.
And then on a sketch paper, the sketch paper is not actually a paper, but the blacksmith use it as a marking of the size of the blade, that you know that like people when they want to make a blade, a casting for the blade, they need
Mhm.
a certain material to draw on, right? So I will be drawing on that particular material, so I know how wide it is, and then how tall it is. How tall it is, I actually need a casting mold for it. So
Okay.
that one will take I think a day for casting mold for it. So I'll take one more day for casting mold.
Okay. Sure.
So that one, draw the length and then the casting mold, and then I will start treating heat after the mold is done. Anyway, treating heat, putting the metal around the mold to let it solidify.
Mhm.
So
Sorry.
I think that will take quite a while as well.
I would say that in the span of which for you to require to actually create the what's it called? The first iteration, like the first ever arrowhead, it will take you at least 2 days because number one, you have to like get the correct size, the depth, and everything to actually make it. But future times to make the arrowhead, I would say that it would be less time because you already have the casting for it. You just need to pour it, cool it, and whatnot.
But it's the first, because it is my first time doing it, so it will be longer.
I would say 2 days lah.
2 days. Okay. So, and I would spend. Wait. Do I need to say how long do I spend to do this?
No. That
Okay.
I will determine.
Okay, but I do want to roll to see if I can take longer time to fix design problem. If I think there's design problem, right?
All right, so this, due to the simplicity of everything here, it shouldn't take you too long. So for the first process of actually like figuring out the depth and the correct measurements for the arrow casing, I'll let you to roll me a Smith's tool check.
Okay, Smith tool check. This one would be wait, at level 6, do I get something for I should have checked this. Artificer, where are you? Let's see. Let's see, magic tinkering. No, that's flash of genius. Can I give myself flash of genius? Yes, I can. Two expertise. Now my tools are double proficient. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now I have expertise on smithing tools. So smith tool, right? Okay. This one. What is the attribute I roll for?
For this specific one, since it requires more of actually calculation, roll intelligence.
Okay. And then normal roll.
All right, let's see if you roll high enough to beat the DC. Okay, definitely. No issues whatsoever. You take about half a day due to your extremely high roll to actually draft out the blueprint for the arrow casing itself. You're pretty certain you got it pretty down to pat.
But I can choose to spend more time to see if if there's, well, I don't know if there's a problem or not, but I can choose longer to do it, right?
You can since you rolled like above 15 for this specific check, I would say I'll allow you to spend another half day's worth of time to add an additional roll on top of this.
So what do I roll?
Basically just re-roll the same thing again.
Okay. Normal. That would be that's not better.
No, it's fine because both of them combined will be a total of, I can't count today, so it's above 25, that's for sure.
Okay.
So yeah, with a roll above 25, you are very, very certain that the measurements are completely accurate for this arrow casing.
Okay. Once I get the base down, I will take another 2 days to make. I think I can, based on my idea, 2 days, if the amount of metal needed and I know how many casing I want to see if I can make 6 arrows in 2 days.
6 arrows in 2 days no problem.
Okay, so 6 arrows in 2 days based on the same thing, and this one I would like to add in the third component of magical runes, and hopefully the metal layer part can hold enough space to write the runes in. Plus, I'm small, so.
All right, so pouring and actually molding the metal into the correct shape is no issue. It's a matter of refining down the casing so it's more compact and not like non-aerodynamic. So I'll require you to make, how many arrows did you say you want to make again?
6.
Okay, make 6 dexterity base Smith's 2 check for me.
Okay, dex, I'll switch it up to dex. 6. 1, 2.
Assuming you roll above 12, it should be fine.
4. Wait, how much roll do I did already?
4. 2 more.
4, 5, 6.
Okay, the rest have not put it in for me.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so
hit a 12.
By the skin of your teeth, you managed to make all of them. The fifth one turned out a little bit more crude than your others, but it'll get the job done.
Okay.
All right, so you have the casings, you have the Ragnite. Now comes the process of inscribing the runes upon the casing itself. Now the question is, what are you using as a medium to write the runes?
Okay, so I've been thinking, because I don't know how well a Ragnite water or Ragnoleum used for ink for.
Well, if you have all read the Ragnite and Magic thing inside the homebrewery I writ down, you would have noted that Ragnoleum is used in the process of enchanting, which usually means, in my world, writing runes on something.
Yeah, but I don't. But because this is the first time this character wants to use Ragnoleum to write the runes, but he doesn't know how well it is to write an ink towards the paper.
Using Ragnoleum in enchanting is pretty wide common inside the dome. Not to mention you're also an artificer, so you would know that Ragnoleum can be very easily turned into runes.
Oh, in that case, I'll just use the amount of Ragnoleum I have in the bag of holding then.
All right, sure. I would say that you definitely have enough to make six arrows worth of runes, so no issue there. I just need you to roll me 6 Arcana checks to make sure you inscribe the correct runes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So this is base Arcana without any bonuses or proficiency, not proficiency. Just bonuses, right?
Correct. Just base Arcana.
Okay, base Arcana. So 1. This one I need to roll high. 2.
Oh dear.
3. 4. 5. 6. I think 2 fell.
Okay. Okay. So you managed to inscribe the runes on all of the arrows. You know for certain that 3 of the arrows will definitely output the spell heat metal. Unfortunately, the other three, you're not too certain what spell will be outputted. But you still have 3 right night view arrows. You're just not sure what spell will output.
Is it
Go on.
if I'm allowed to, because you did say span of 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
So because I know for a fact this 3 arrowhead would do something else besides the hit metal, I want to spend more time to fixing the magical enchantment on this 3 arrow.
All right. So the way to remove runes from a metal object is to basically, in essence, chisel it out.
Yeah.
And I don't think you made the arrowheads too thick.
It's not thick enough to chisel it out.
So yeah, either you can use those arrowheads and just hope for the best when you shoot them, or you can make 3 new arrowheads.
I'm gonna make safety precaution and make new arrowheads instead. So 3 more.
All right, so roll me again 3 Smith's 2 dexterity based checks.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, you unfortunately melted one of the arrows.
Okay, I'm gonna let that destroy. I don't want to make 6. This is now 5. Now this is a 5 arrow to work.
Can't be bothered anymore.
Yep. I've wasted 6 days. I need to continue on.
Fair enough. All right. So we have 5 arrows. Now you need to inscribe them.
2 arcana, right?
Correct. As long as you roll above 12, we'll be fine.
I'm going. Oh wait. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Thank God. Everything's fine. You have 5 arrows that can cast heat metal upon impact.
I want to, because of the 2, the 3 that fell and now become 2. The 2 I want to infuse a different rune instead of heat metal. I want to infuse pyrotechnics. 1 for for the blinding effect. 1 for smoke screen effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I will mark down 1 of the arrowheads for flashbang.
Okay.
1 for smoke grenade, smoke bomb. So I have 3 hit metal, 1 flashbang, 1 smoke bomb.
Okay. No
and
issue.
That would be my 1 week worth of time.
You have an additional week worth of stuff to do?
I think the other week I would try to, because I didn't finish the other one I want to do, is basically start a blueprint for the mine sharpen, because I didn't have time to think of the proper material. So I in character wise took 3 days to think of a blueprint, didn't thought of anything, and decided to you know what, I'm gonna use my infusion slot and then build one using my own magic.
Okay, sure.
So that will be my 2nd week, and then give it to Uhira because she wants because I think she wants one.
Okay, no issue with that.
Okay, that's my 2 weeks. I have little to no human contact or humanoid contact.
You have little to no humanoid contact. Awesome. Okay, next up, we have Lorelei. You have 2 weeks worth of downtime. What are you doing?
First of all, I want to thank you, Frisk, for all those works on the arrowheads. Okay, now for the 2 weeks, I'm going to have 2 more spells. So I don't know what they are yet, but can I probably allocate 2 days to probably just learn how it works?
Sure. I would say you spend like 2 days worth inside the castle's training room to just test out stuff.
Yes. Okay. Now, for the rest of that week, after those 2 days, I want to learn the language.
Okay, sure. Before that, let me very quickly go through 5e2s and look at the different what's that called? Artificer? No, artisan tools that are available. Hold on.
Okay, okay.
What
Take your time.
what can help you learn a language besides
Well,
obviously intelligence?
not really. Okay. Well, maybe I make a friend with what's her name? The
None of you have asked her name yet. Like in game,
no.
none of you have asked
We
her
did,
name.
we did ask her name, but she said that she's called the Enchantress or something like that. So we just
Yeah.
stick to Enchantress.
We did ask
Ah,
her
right.
name.
Yeah, we did ask
so-
her name because she
yeah.
said that for like millennials, no one call
Yeah.
her name, so
All
she
right.
defaults to the enchanter or the what you call great enchanter,
Night Enchanter.
night
Night
enchanter.
Enchanter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
my mistake then. DM brain a bit fuzzy today. So yes, the Night Enchanter.
So
Sure, you can definitely spend like you can allocate like how many days worth you spend there, and depending on how long you spend, I'll give you bonuses or whatnot lah.
Okay, I choose to spend. Okay, so I already used 2 days to play around with magic. 5 days then I spend with her to learn the language and make a friend.
Okay, so I require you to make two. I require you to make two rules. First one is
Okay.
to actually make friends with her. All right. So before I make you roll the charisma check needed, I would like you to describe to me what topic or conversation you're engaging with her.
First I would introduce her to my friend the slime and have him use his charm or his cuteness to overwhelm her and then lure her to be my friend. And next, world domination.
Okay. So okay. Before I make you roll for the charisma check, I need to narrate what happens first. The
Okay.
first thing you do is upon seeing the Night Enchantress, you introduce first the slime before yourself, which I find a bit weird.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the Night Enchantress already knows the slime.
Okay. Well, then I proceed to introduce myself and say, I know that you don't have a name, but I will call you Enchantress if you don't mind. My name is Lorelei, and I would like to learn the language so that you don't have to translate for all of us all the time. At least you can focus on the rest of us, and I can find my way.
Okay, sure. Out of sheer curiosity, do you, by chance, happen to have proficiency in calligrapher's tools?
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind then. If you did, I would make you roll that instead. Okay. She gladly accepts your what's it called? Your request, and
Mhm.
for the next 5 days teaches you to her best ability, the Knights of Altara language.
Okay.
I would like you to roll me a pure intelligence check with a +1.
Intelligence check. Okay.
Note, even though if you roll a natural 20, it won't mean you learn the entirety of the language. At most, you will know a few distinct phrases.
Okay. So just intelligence, right?
Correct.
+1 is 18.
Okay, not too bad. With an 18, you managed to learn a couple words that mostly the Knights of Altara will use in combat. Specifically, run, attack, hide, evade, block, that kind of stuff.
Right.
All right. So
Okay,
with the 5 days, that's essentially all you learn, lah. Unfortunately.
No social cues or,
You have to understand that the Knights of Altara was a race of people built specifically for combat, so they don't have too many social cues to speak of.
Okay. Before I move on to the next few days, after that, my background is spy contact. I mean, it's criminal spy. So,
Oh, right. Do you want to go one-on-one for this?
yes.
All right, let's go to DM Whispers.
Okay.
So basically, what she learned is the action in 5th edition.
Huh?
She basically learned the what you can do in 5th edition action wise. I use action to dodge.
I guess she learned combat terms.
Yeah, combat terms like he says like fight, run. So you're saying that she learned all the phrases that you can say in the action. The thing you can do in an action.
Guess.
Mm-hmm. Also, if I manage to find materials to make an actual mind sharpener cloak, I will need to take that off of the infusion so that you can wear the actual item that don't need me to focus my magic on it.
Can. Okay. This is very helpful. Big question is, when is Joshua's character gonna come in?
No idea.
Ooh,
Is Joshua one of the original?
do you know?
Did you? While we contemplate on if Joshua is the original or of what race, I will now grab some water to drink because I am a little bit sick. Be right back. What do you do in this part of the video then, Shah?
Don't know. Usually we talk to other players.
Yeah, but what is there to talk of right now?
Don't know.
Mm,
Depends. Because
mm,
now we're just recapping a lot of things.
yeah. Oh, talk about recap. Joshua, I did if I think I tagged you this afternoon. I
I,
did write a recap in the recap explorer based
I,
on my yeah
yeah, yeah,
my own characters what I call ways of writing his log.
I
So
see.
yeah, anything that is my name is my character. Carpet, the other character did write it as well, but uh, I don't know how much you want to read his log because his character has now gone to a different place. But because
I
my
see.
character is still here, so I don't know. You can read mine if you want to.
Yeah, right. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, but it's very long though.
Yeah, I know. I was reading it in the afternoon. So I was like, oh my, it's quite long.
Yeah. So as I said before, if there you've seen the italic words, italic what you call slanding words, it's meaning that it is my character's other character talking.
I see.
You will know in a bit if we do RP stuff.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, that's all I want to say. Shah, do you have anything that you want me to create as since my character most of the time will be hiding in the blacksmith building stuff? Do you think of
It
anything?
really depends on what DM said because I want to translate a trinket. She already has is it comprehend languages? No, tongues.
Uh,
I have tongues.
uh-huh.
Uh,
I
would be
cannot
interesting
make
to
tongues because
infuse something like a ring of spell storing or anything that activates a translation device, like a babblefish kind of thing.
I okay. So I think I can, but I need a certain amount of time to learn the spell tongue. If you can give me a whole book or spells about tongues, like a wizard would. And then if you give me that, I can learn to make something to allow you to use tongues instead of your spell slot.
Mm.
I can make something of that sort, but because I don't have the spell, I need to do what a wizard would do first before I make the
I
item.
was thinking something more of a permanent thing, like the speaking stick, but not,
Oh well,
because the
if
speaking
I
stick
make
is
if
clunky.
but if I make that item, it will kind of be a permanent thing because you wear it, you activate it, and then it's just there.
Mm.
It's not comprehend language. Like I can make comprehend language already. It's just that if you want tongues, which is a better way for everybody understanding you,
Mm.
comprehend language is more of people. You understand people. They
I
don't
know,
understand.
yeah. It's not comprehend language because she has tongues. She can do stuff with it.
Tongues is a third level spell, right? I don't think I can use third level spell yet. I
Your
might need
favorite.
assistant.
Yeah.
I might need the
Sorry, what'd you say?
No, I might need your assistance because it's a third level spell.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, you've been an inscriber before in blacksmith. You work in a blacksmithery before. I forgot about our backstory. I was going to say, can you stand the heat? But I was like, oh right, you work in blacksmith before. Never mind.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while. So yeah, I can, with your help, to make that item that you want.
It just really depends on what DM says, because again, it's not super important.
It's not super important, but DM did said that the range of the things that I can create is a lot, depending on like what I write down the what you call the arrowhead components that I did for that as well over there that I screenshot. So yeah, I just need a few things, doohickey and whatnot. I feel like the tongues one would be a little bit simpler, less material components.
Possibly.
Mm. Need more need because of this world I need a different source of Ragnite core for it. Since it's third level spell, I need a bigger one.
That's the thing. It might not need Ragnite because remember we have runes.
Yeah, no, I need something to trigger the
We
runes.
have pixie runes, and it's not just
I need
leveraging on
something
the
to trigger
artificer.
Yeah, but I
It's
need something
leveraging
to
on the other
trigger-
people within the community as well.
Yeah, I need something to trigger the runes. That is the easiest way to trigger it is well, Ragnite. You can technically use your own magic, but I just afraid that it costs us a spell slot to use it instead of a. I'll think of something if it would I would not use a spell slot just to save problems in the future.
Okay.
So can I just ask, what is DM whispers for? Is it when a character wants to know or tell a DM something that they don't want others to know about for whatever reason?
It's okay. So DM whispers is basically how it seems as it is. Because there are D&D, everybody has their own goals and what I call little secrets that they keep from other players. Either are they assassin, a spy, or they are just a
Basically, what it is if you don't want us to know and you want to tell the DM, you go there. so that we don't
Yeah.
meta know things.
Okay.
Like for example, Scotty is some kind of spy that we don't know about. So there's like some underhanded dealings that she has to do that the other characters aren't supposed to know.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for answering.
no worries.
Since I don't need to hide my other personality, that's why I don't need to go there anymore. No point in hiding when you always blob out stuff.
So you had 2 personalities?
Yes, my character has.
Okay.
It's not a split character disorder or something like that. It's more fantasy wise.
Ah. Oosh.
Oh, there's a roll has been done. Someone is stealing
Multiple.
something. I think the previous tree is. Oh wait, there's 3 rolls has been made.
4. No, 3.
No, the first one is public knowledge. The three of them is not. There's a dexterity being rolled. Ooh, someone being sneaky. Well, it's not stealth, so if it's stealth, it would be stealth. But it's dexterity, so. Oh yeah. How combat oriented? I won't say combat oriented. How well can you deal with combat if you are facing in a one-on-one off Ohira?
Should be okay.
Mhm.
Not
Because-
great. Mostly will run away.
Because I have another item. This is like way like not in the major list of items I want to create. It's called the Bloods of Winding Path.
And
Oh, they are back. Okay, so let them speak.
So we things, but yes. Okay. Next up, Udira, what are you doing for the 2 weeks of downtime?
Okay, so I was thinking of a sort of translator trinket, because I personally have tongues, and I was
Okay.
thinking I can use that as a precursor to the object. It can be a necklace, it can be a bracelet, it can be something that I work with somebody who is in this area, not necessarily of the team, but it can be Frisk as well. I'm not sure how it's gonna work or if it's even feasible because I'm trying to not use spell slots to speak to people during this entire time. Otherwise,
Okay,
I
you
have
can-
like 3 hours per day to talk to
You can
people.
definitely do that. So the process will be pretty simple. You basically need several pieces of refined ragnite to hold the spells itself, and the knowledge of runes to actually inscribe what the effect of the spell does. And then you'll have it. But it'll be a limited usages, but every night you can pump a spell's worth into the crystal to recharge it.
So it is more like a ring of spell story?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Okay, can do, can do.
Alright, so first things first, I would need you to roll a intelligence check to see whether you can properly make a plan, or should I say a blueprint for this quote-unquote device.
Okay. Let's see how roll do. 14.
Okay, not too bad. With a 14, you managed to get a rudimentary design out for this specific necklace or ring or whatever. And you also what's that called? You lay out all the materials and potential magical items you need for this to actually function.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the next thing would be actually acquiring the spell slots. I would say the blueprint, due to your roll of 14, requires a day to actually make.
That is surprisingly short, but okay.
All right. Next up is getting the actual Right Knight gems itself. There are several ways you can go about this. You can either ask from the knights, you can go out from the castle and look for crystals on the ground. And yeah, that's basically it.
I think with her curiosity level, she would like to be outside on the ground and look for it. Maybe
Okay.
join like a party.
Okay, unfortunately, both Frisk and Udira spent their time quite efficiently.
Lorelai.
So they don't have. Sorry, Lorelai also spent her time really efficiently. She has no days left
Yep.
whatsoever.
Yep. I was thinking more because she is less interested in getting to know her own people because she knows her own people, but more the knights themselves because this is a new situation, and then there's the dragon rider guy. I forgot his name. Bob
Blue
Steve
Wing
Job.
Leader, Mr. Sundown.
Sundown, right?
You can
So-
definitely ask some of the knights whether they'd like to come with you on an essential camping trip.
Yeah. Also, we have Florette.
Fleury, yes. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about her.
So it's
Why
not
are
like
you
we don't
forgetting
have
about
anybody.
her? I keep putting her in the books and stories.
Yeah. So it's not like we don't have anyone. It's we have some people. So it's
Actually, yeah,
like,
let me like actually double check what Fleury is doing in this time period.
Please don't attempt to send messages back to, I think, Carpet. It's not
Okay.
Carpet. No, it's a kill.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the first thing she does in the 2 weeks is she looks for someone to send letters.
I can bargain with her because I have
I
sending.
knew it. I knew it.
No, here's the thing, Udira. You as a scholar will know this as well. Sending spells are notorious of not working inside, sending messages through the dome itself.
Okay, I would have tested this to see if she can sending her parents, her mom, for example.
It didn't work. Unfortunately, you didn't receive a reply. The only way to get what's that called? To get messages through the dome is either if you get a jockey to drop it off, or you're on the Era one where they have a dedicated shield piercing transmitter where they can send messages through.
Okay.
So yes, you probably don't have to bargain Fleury for this, but yes, she spends about a couple days to look for someone and finds an elf by the name of Sylvanus that she gets to send the letters to Mr. Ezekiel the Lucky Boy. What's with the no? What's with the no?
Let her
hell?
live her love. Let her send her love letters, lah.
No,
Why?
no,
Why, mischief?
It's an elf named Sylvanus. I don't
What
need
do
to
you
speak.
have? What do you have against elves? I feel.
No, it's some
Well,
weeb thing.
offended.
It's some weeb
No.
shit.
It's no, it's not a weep shit. It's Wall of Warcraft. That's all.
Oh,
Worse
Okay.
than weeb shit.
I didn't even
It is,
realize I was pulling
apparently.
from World of Warcraft, but yes. She finds an elf by the name of Sylvanus, who he and among a few other people will be returning to the dome for some sort of mission, and has agreed to send letters for her. Okay, so the other couple days she's free, so yeah, if you want to invite her out on a camping trip, she'll be quite happy to do so.
Yep. Sounds good. Not too far. We're just going to go around looking for rocks.
Alright, sure. Roll me a survival check, and how many days do you intend to spend outside?
As soon as I find a good piece, maybe maximum 2 days. I'm gonna give her a bardic inspiration to assist survival because she's good at that.
Okay, let me pull out a character sheet. Making the DM roll,
I mean, you did give us a ranger for a reason.
That is true, yeah. Okay, let's see. Squad A Rangers. What squad was she from? Fire Team Alpha, right?
Yes.
Survival. What is her survival? Should be okay, right?
Oh, she was rolling well. Once upon a time.
Okay, battle experience. What d6 again?
It is a 1d8.
Oh yeah, 1d8, right.
And if she uses it, hang on. Survival is an ability check? No?
No, it's a
Okay.
skill check.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, roll 1d8. Let's see how much she. Okay, you guys do not manage to actually get lost. You all find like a nice clearing that's like a suitable distance away from the castle. And you manage to find a small, dense enough forest that seems to house quite a few right night crystals. So while this is happening, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Okay, not good at perception, but okay. 13.
Okay, 13. You do find a couple small, medium-sized crystals, but in addition to that, let me roll a d100. 53. What do you find? Oh. Oh. Okay. You find a metallic object, like buried in the ground. Upon closer inspection, before directly digging out, you just dust it off, trying to figure out what it is. It does not resemble any known metallic object you've ever seen before. As in the style of the way it's put together, as well as the different engravings on it, does not remind you of any previously known civilizations in or out of the dome.
Okay. Is it pre-Altara?
You're not too sure about that. You have to dig it out first for you to find out.
Okay, how big is it?
It is pretty big. It is about the size of a shield.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna try to dig it out, I guess.
All right, so basically just roll me a survival check. I'm being shot. Fuck. Yes,
15?
in case you're 15. Yes, in case you're all wondering, I'm playing Division 2 while narrating Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, with a roll of 15, you quite effortlessly dig it out. I would say you get a 20 because Fleury is also helping.
Nice.
You dig it out and you find what appears to be a carcass of a golem, a metallic golem. Let me grab a picture for you. Okay, so this golem is a bit interesting. Its design and shape doesn't seem to have any limbs. You're pretty certain it's a golem though, because number one, there seems to be a deactivated weapon attached to it, and some form of artificial eye.
Okay, would this be something that the knights would be interested in picking up?
Probably. You have to ask. But yes, you find this thing. Not the entire piece of it, but yes, like a large chunk of it. If you look in Explorer chat.
Okay.
Alright, so if you'd like to take this back with you, you may do so as well.
Is it?
In addition,
Can we even
sorry?
carry it? It's
You can carry it, definitely. It's just that you need both your arms to carry this.
okay. Does that mean I can't pick up any more shiny rocks?
Oh, you can definitely pick up the shiny rocks. You can just stuff them into a bag for all I care. But this thing needs to be carried.
Okay, cool. Easy. Yep.
Alright, so basically roll me a d6. I want to see how many rocks you pick up.
Okay.
Find Jesus. What is that?
1. Found
Okay,
a
so
rock.
okay. Let me narrate why you only find one. You arrive in a forest, a small dense forest that has quite a bit of Ragnite around it. However, since you're in a forest, most of the Ragnite is impure due to the fact that most of the Ragnite is next to trees and the surrounding trees have become Ragnite infused. However, you managed to find one very, very small clearing atop a stone, like a Jedi's lightsaber crystal. A single piece of Ragnite upon a stone formation that is pure.
Ridiculous. Pick it up.
Alright, so you have that. It has the capabilities of storing up to a level 3 spell, or
Oh.
3 level 1 spells.
Okay, which means I only have one spare tongues a day. Okay.
Alright, so is there anything else you wish to do, or would you like to pack up camp and head back?
Pack up camp, head back. The rest of the duration will be on working on the compass to see if it's
Okay,
only
sure.
attracted to magic, and then find out information about Altara's divinity, the Knights of Altara, how the society works, the history so far, and what is going on with the Divide fiasco.
Okay, sure. So, are you giving Flurry Bardic Inspiration again?
Yes, always. Because I can't give it to myself.
Okay.
She needs it.
Okay, 13. What was the initial roll to get you all here?
Was it like 20?
15. Okay. Instead of half a day to get back, you all spend a full day to get back.
That's cool, that's cool.
Alright. Unfortunately, Flurry, without the help of a compass, is a little bit useless inside the forest because she can't accurately deduce which way she came from. But still, you all managed to get out of it with, well, at least not get too lost in the process. Okay, now, you're back now. You have an additional, like, how many days has it been already?
Additional minutes.
No, like, how many days have you used up already thus far?
I think it took a day to do the blueprint, and then we were about a day out, and then another day to come back, so 3 total?
Okay, so 3 days worth. You get back, and let's see. You're going to spend the entirety of the remainder time to learn about the society, is that it?
Yep. And if there's still time, figure out how the compass is supposed to be fixed, find out true north. Or whether or not it's just attracted to magic, because that's what happened with the pixies.
Okay, sure. Roll me history as you learn, with advantage, of course, since you have the Knights of Literal history
Even
books.
with advantage, it's a 12.
Okay, it's fine. You have like several days worth, so I was ruled it as every 2 days you get to make the check again.
Okay. Probably spend like a week and a half.
Alright, so that would be essentially like 4 rolls, essentially, right?
Okay. Let's do
Alright, let's have it. 4 history rolls with advantage.
3, 4.
Holy shit.
So, nat 20, 20, and a 14.
Okay, so with the natural 20, you basically deduce that the Knights of Altara are literal slaves.
Okay.
They were created by Altara for the sole purposes of fighting the swarm. And they basically, after the swarm was gone, they are basically just doomed to stay in their castles and fortresses until the end of time and wait for the swarm to reappear. So they don't really have too much of a society to speak of.
Okay.
Alright, so the next up you have the whatchamacallit? The next day you learn about the ranking structure of the Knights of Altara, which is essentially the ranks are split into 3 distinct divisions. You have the Knights, the Vanguards, and the Defenders.
Okay.
Alright, so the Defenders' roles are pretty simple. They are mainly tasked with guarding facilities as well as, whatchamacallit, bases. So they're basically, as the name implies, guardians of fortifications.
Okay.
Vanguards are basically the spearhead of Knights of Atara forces. They are designed to be the type of soldiers to break through enemy lines to make an opening for the knights to follow through. Such of which their ranks are composed of the best and brightest the Knights of Taras have to offer, but their mortality rate is also exceedingly high, about like 75%.
Okay.
The Knights, as I alluded to just now, their main ranks is to defeat enemy forces after an opening has been established by the Vanguards.
Okay.
Alright, so, the last day you learned some miscellaneous trivia and facts about the Knights. Mainly you learn about a specific race of people that still exists to this day. I'm not saying, not race, civilization that still exists to this day. They are known as, who left Discord? Oh, wait, did someone drop out? Yeah, Fritz dropped out.
Huh.
Okay, so this specific group of people are known as the what are their names? I forgot. Shit.
Jeffries.
No.
The Jeffries.
Hang on. Oh yes, the Estebanians.
Jeffrey Esteban. Estebanians. Any relation to the singer Gloria Estefan?
No.
That's Estefan.
I know.
All right, so the Estebanians are a civilization of nomadic barbarians.
Okay.
Welcome back, Frisk. The rulers are known as someone called Khans, and yes, they are a society wholly devoted towards punching other people really hard in the face. And yes, their combat prowess is so magnificent to the point even the Knights of Altara have trouble facing them one-on-one.
Do they have any relations with the Demon Clan?
No. These are a race of, a majority of this civilization is composed almost entirely of Goliaths. So very, very big barbarian people.
Okay, cool. Where are they? Where is their trek?
Okay, let's see. They have a rather small they have two distinct factions. The reason why there's two factions is because they were split during the Great Search where the dome was put up. So one tribe basically evolved within the dome, and another tribe evolved outside of the dome. The one that evolved inside of the dome is directly north of the Hebrion Kingdom in the yellow part of the map. Let me very quickly bring you back to the overworld so I can show you. Justin is muted, right? Okay, good. He's also deaf. That means he can't hear me. Alright, the Estebanians hail from this region.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Yes, this token is basically the Envoy Party token.
Esteban Eskimos?
I can say, you can assume they're Eskimos. Alright. However, a notable thing about this particular civilization is that number one, they do not wield any weaponry to fight. They believe the concept of using weapons in combat is cowardice, in addition to armor. However, to offset this somewhat technological disadvantage, they can make it up for it with their pure brute strength and also some ability that the Knights of Altara reference as an aura. A-U-R-A. That they're able to manifest during combat, which greatly increases their combat capabilities. Yes, I pulled all this out of my ass a second ago. I didn't have this prepared.
That's fair.
Cute.
Combat. Okay, how? Since I found this in their great library, what relevance is the Estebanians? What relevance are the Estebanians to the Knights of Altara? Were they at one point fighting together, fighting against each other? Were they sharing military secrets?
So the reason why the Knights of Altara, like, this is the only civilization beyond the dome that the Knights of Altara do not actively survey and protect.
Oh.
The reason why is because this race is prone to fighting literally everyone. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a friend or foe, they will still fight you. They will pick a fight with you. Since their combat prowess is quite good, the Knights of Altara do not deem them needing protection, and relations with them have somewhat cut off in the recent years. The Knights of Altara basically give you one word of warning. If you see an Estebanian, do not let him touch you, because you will die.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. Is there anything else you want to do?
Anything
Or has it been
about
2 weeks already?
I may have like a couple of days left. Anything about the compass, or do I just give up with it and just pass it down?
You can definitely attempt to try and fix it. How many days do you have left?
Probably 1.5.
I would say that within that day itself, you can talk to the Knights of Altara and attempt to find out a reason as to why the compass works inside the dome but not outside the dome.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, because it's been 2 weeks, what's his face is probably still pissed at us, but she's going to try open communication by saying, hey, compass broke. Also, sorry.
I'm so sorry, but my compass broke.
But she's going to spend the entire day with tongues casted, so that's 3 hours, 4 hours maximum if she wants to use her 4th level spell.
Okay, sure.
To just speak with the guy, just have a chat, iron out what she did because she realized she did it. She was told that it happened, so she feels really bad. At the same time, it's like, hey, compass doesn't work. Also, I was really attracted to pixies for some reason.
Sure. There is no issue about that. So I'll narrate basically what you talk about another time, but roll me a charisma check to see how well it goes.
Okay. If it goes bad, I'm gonna use my inspiration. It's a 23.
I really hope he doesn't blast you off the battlements.
23.
Alright, 23. Thank God. Okay, you manage to placate him that you, being a stupid primitive, don't know what you were doing, and assume the worst when the statue started pulsating. He doesn't forgive you outright just yet, but he does understand why your reasoning did this. And you ask about the compass. Fortunately, he is someone who's actually like quite well versed in magic, so he can tell you why right now the compass doesn't work outside the dome. Alright, so basically what happens is that during the event of the Great Surge, right, all of the mana that's like outside the area of the dome was sucked in by the originators to create the dome. Their essence alone wasn't enough to create the dome, thus they relied on the world's naturally generating magic. By doing so, this irreplaceably disrupted how the magic in this outside the realm functions. Well, not functions, regenerates. So doing so, The compass is a device that relies on magic to point direction. And since magic is kind of screwed outside the dome, the compass doesn't really function here. However, the magic inside the dome is more or less intact, therefore, a compass can function.
Okay, now that she knows the dome is powered magically by probably still absorbing the magic surrounding it, is that why the blah 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 of Un is so devoid of magic because it just keeps getting siphoned out?
Essentially, yes.
Okay. Cool. Can the compass be used at all as a way to mark location?
Okay. So, she tells you yes, but you require an object that has a lot of magical potential to be implanted into one spot for a compass to be able to point in that direction. For example, you can probably use the castle as a waypoint marker because all of the knights inside have like tremendous magical potential.
I guess for the moment she's gonna do that. She's gonna use that
Alright.
as north.
That doesn't take too much time for you to do. Yes, the compass now functions and points only towards the castle that you're in.
Nice. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay, with that, I think we have settled everyone's downtime. Did I miss anyone? Okay, went through. We got Frizz, we got Lorelai, we got Adira. Okay, Chante. Okay, so time to explain how the new player fits in. Lorelai,
Yep.
during your time training with a crossbow, since you have never trained with a crossbow before, Miss what is her name again? Rachel, yes. Miss Rachel actually also asked you if you would mind having another trainee join you.
Friend.
Okay, fair enough. In doing so, he pulls over Mr. Oh god, what was your name? Shoot. Mr. Jin Voss to join you, a newly inducted Knight of Altara who used to be part of a mercenary company.
From within the dome or outside?
Within the dome.
Okay. So, what's his name again? Jin Boss?
Jin Voss, yes. Mr. Jin Voss, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, please.
Hi guys, I'm Jin Voss. I'm new here.
Alright, would you like to describe how your character looks to Lorelai specifically for now anyway?
Yes.
Well, basically, as a guy who's been in mercenary groups, so has been in a lot of combat, so his face is full of scars from combat. Other than that, he tends to hide his face mostly with a cloak, so not really much can be seen.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Lorelai, in the days of which you were training for the crossbow, this man also joins you. Oh my god, stop shooting me.
Who shoots you? I?
No, not you. I'm fighting players in Division, but don't worry.
Right. Okay. Well, Lorelai then introduces herself. Hey, I'm Lorelai. As you know, she is a drow, as you can see. She's from the Inari states, as she introduces herself further. She asks where you're from. Since she knows that you're from under the dome, she wonders if you're from Hebrion Kingdom.
Yes, actually.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Then so she also takes the time to mention the other two members of her party, which aren't currently at the moment. She says, "Oh, there's two more of us, you know. There's Udira and the other one is Frisk, but Frisk is sometimes not Frisk. So I'll let
Frisk
you
is sometimes not frisk.
I'll let you figure that out yourself soon enough."
Out of character, she's not wrong.
Very, very true, yes.
But overall, we're a pretty interesting group, I would say. Just make sure that you you keep your wits about you.
All right.
Lorelai says.
So Jin Voss, right now the Knights of Atara have not really assigned you any task yet. Basically, what they tell is that familiarize yourself with the base and its occupants, and if you find a crew that you can work with, join them. If not, they kind of expect you to run solo missions, but they will give you the task. So if you would like to join Lorelai and her group, you can ask them.
All right. So while training Lorelai with the crossbow, I asked if I can join in a group. As you know, it's been quite boring just being on base alone.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? We could use another person since, we used to be there used to be more of us, but they disappeared. So now it's just this lonely three. So and then there were four.
I
The party went from 7 people down to
Three.
4, then
then
down to
three.
3, and then yeah, fun times.
Yes. So yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll introduce you to the rest later, she says.
All right, so that's basically segueing into where we are today. 2 weeks have passed, and literally the next morning, you all are basically just lounging around in your room inside the castle, when Lorelai kicks down the door or whatever and drags in a very confused Jin Voss into the room.
I do like dragging people and eating random things.
What have you bring towards you this time, Lorelai?
Well, I would have eaten him, but he says he wants to join our group. So hey,
She would have eaten him.
I stand up, put a hand out. And what do we call you? My name is Udira.
Hi. I'm Jin Voss. You can just call me Jin.
Pleasure to meet you, Jin. Welcome to the crew, I guess.
All right. Cool.
and
So how
then
did you-
Lorelai.
how-
Sorry, go ahead.
How did you get here?
Well, before this, I was with another mercenary group, and then, well, things turned out for worse, and I was the only survivor, and the knights kind of found me, and so here I am.
I stroke my chin. Seems that there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
Lorelai then points to Frisk and she says, "That's the one I'm telling you about. That's the one. The Frisk, but not Frisk."
I raise my eyebrow.
Oh my god.
I see that happening, and then I steeple my hand, and then I go, I hope you have more tact.
Hi. I'm Frisk. Not Frisk is not here right now.
Not Frisk is not here. No.
I'm just playing off what she says. I'm just playing off what Lorelai says. Oh, I forgot to give you this. He pulls out a rope. Not a rope, sorry.
A rope.
No. How do you say that word again?
A
magical rope, a magical
Rope.
hood, rope. I can't English it.
Pronunciation
Oh.
is Roub.
Oh, it sounds like rope, but it's rope.
Yeah, I know.
So,
English is
okay,
weird.
so rope. Okay. Here you go, Uhira. I think you'll find this useful. A rope looks very mundane, but it looks very mundane.
Okay,
All
I
right.
take it. What
Oh
does
my
it do?
god.
It's a robe, right? Like ROBE, as in you put it over your shoulders.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So it has this is a new thing I'm trying to think of, but I only can use my magical link to fixate its potential power. So what it does is it if you, let's say you're trying to focus something, a magical something, like the spell I know you use, verify. So if you're trying to focus your verifier and someone smacked you and you lost concentration, this rope allows you to stay in focus with your magical essence long enough for you to regain control of your abilities to concentrate on it.
Fantastic.
It has limited uses, but it also recharge every day. Currently, it has 4 charges of its magical potential to regain focus, and yeah, I do. My character do stutter a lot. It's not me. It's the character. Um. Uh. Eh, uh. And it. Yeah. So it does regain some certain of charges. Uh. Uh. Every day.
Hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yes. Okay, out of character, is it
It is what I said the description it is.
no, what's that word? Is it attuned? Attunement? Do I have to attune?
Let me check my infusions. Some infusion doesn't, but let me check my infusion. Yes, you do require attunement.
1 hour?
Short rest, yeah.
Okay, cool. She puts it on, tries it on for size.
Oh,
Very
right.
interesting.
It does need to attune to your magical presence.
Right. I can do that later tonight, I believe. Thank you.
Speaking of which, Fleury walks up to you, Jin Boss, and you see a lady clad in what appears to be Herbion Kingdom standard plate mail armor, but instead of a sword, she has a gun at her side. She
Shit,
gives
I
you a
forgot about Fluret.
Everyone forgets
Why-
about her.
Why everyone forgets about her except for me because I just don't talk to her often.
And Zeke. Zeke also will always remember her.
Yeah. Okay. In any case, right. So you see this lady. Yeah. She's wielding a gun, and she gives you a small curtsy, introducing herself as Fleury.
All
She
right.
is- So yeah, she introduces herself as what was her rank? Fuck. Shit. La 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 la.
Wasn't she?
DM scatterbrained a bit. Sorry, I need to open back the Discord channel.
Lorelai face palms and says, "Oh right, I forgot. There's another one of us.
What do you mean there is a one, other one of us?
I
All right,
told them there was just 3 of us."
Corporal Fleury of the Herbion Kingdom Rangers assigned to the airship the Erewhon. However, she also states that she's no longer part of the airship. At least for now, anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, Udira, are you like giving the cops of that golem to anyone?
Yeah, I'm assuming the first person I come across. Like, like you know, as we go back in through the gate, big gate, it's like, hey guys, I found this.
If that's the case, I think the first person you actually run into is Frisk, not Knight.
Then I will excitedly tell Frisk I found a thing. I don't know what it does, but it did.
But it did, okay.
But it did. But I would ask her to put it in the smeltery room first because I don't have time.
Okay, no
doing other
worries.
stuff.
No
Yeah.
worries. All of you have time now, so
Yeah.
you may investigate upon this device if you wish to
Okay.
do so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Talk about forgetting there is someone existence. I do need to give you, and then I point to Lorelai. As
You
much as
forgot
I-
about me?
Oh dear.
Not exactly, because I have something to give you.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
still. Hold still. And then he goes pull out his bag of holding and then pull out 5 arrows. Different looking than the normal one that I made for you. A
Mm.
little bit bulkier. At the head shape is a little bit bulkier.
Ooh.
There you go. Okay, so this tree it's a metal shot. Very easy. Just say do I every time hear the trigger word? It's always a trigger word. Just say flame on, and then it will hit up. But you have, but
Can I like choose the trigger words after this?
No, because he has to inscribe the
yeah,
rules
because
for
I
the
have to
Damn.
describe it. Yeah, unless you stop me beforehand and say next time, this word.
flame
yeah.
on.
Damn. I don't think I will ever use these three out of embarrassment to see.
Oh no. If you want to use the effects of those arrows, I require you to verbally say it out of
Oh
character.
god damn it!
I want you to shout flame on. You want to use these arrows.
You could have like said abracadabra or something. Make
No,
it
no,
cool.
Abracadabra.
No, this is Frisbee are talking about.
Or Expelliarmus. You know, at least I'd sound cool. Oh, come on, man! You're killing
No.
me here.
I haven't even get to the other two arrows. Don't.
God
no.
damn it! All right, flame on it is.
Yeah, and you do need to cast a small amount of magic. Since I know you know how to use magical, you just need a small amount of cantrip size magical capability, and it will trigger. The reason why it didn't activate because I didn't use any magic on it. So here you go. This is a 3 heat metal arrow.
Thank you, she
It
says.
activates for 1 turn. So shoot
Hesitantly.
it once it activates.
Okay. So these out
And
of
then
character, these won't require a spell slot, right?
Hmm?
Out of character, this doesn't require
no,
a spell
no.
slot, right? Okay, cool.
No, I already put a spell in it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. So, and this one, this one, this one too looks similar but different. One of it, it has a very well called. I won't say crude, but it's almost crude drawing of a B and a S, a B and a S. Just because he had no time, it was at the end of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It is bullshit. A B and a S arrow.
Please don't make me yell bullshit.
No, don't. So this two does different things. This one he took out B. It's flashbang. Yes, that's that's your call sign.
Oh god. I have to yell flashbang.
Yep. And guess what? This is smoke screen.
No, what am I gonna yell here?
Smoke screen.
No. I'm dying.
So
Shouting flashbang in a fantasy setting.
God damn it.
he's like flashbang.
I feel like freaking Sailor Moon now. Okay, Kenla.
Oh, don't start until I actually give you magical weapon.
Okay.
Okay. So this sound as what they do. Sadly the flashbang size is not as large as I was hoping to be. It's only a 10-foot radius of where you hit. So Laniberry counts for for 6 seconds, 1 turn, 6 seconds. Yeah.
6
So,
seconds. Okay.
This one lasts a little bit longer. Let me check the spell. Pyrotechnics. Where are you?
Oh, is flashbang the spell is
Pyrotechnics lasts
pyrotechnic.
for- It yeah. It's based on pyrotechnics. A flashbang is flashbang is 1 turn, so 6 seconds. And pyrotechnics smoke screen is 1 minute, and smoke screen 20-foot radius where you shoot lasts for a minute. So this is for you to get in and out and stuff like that. Flashbang, well, it's a flashbang. Does it as you will.
All right. Okay. So I have flame on.
Mhm.
Don't you dare, DM. Don't you dare. I have
Requirement.
flashback.
If you do not shout that before you make your attack roll, I'm going to treat it as a normal arrow.
Damn. Okay, gotcha. So, wait. Let me just clarify again. Flashbang lasts 6 seconds at a 10 feet radius, and smokescreen is 1 minute at a
20
20
feet.
foot radius.
Which
Okay,
is
and
bigger, and you can take cover and whatnot.
what about the heat metal?
Heat metal is one turn, so once you cast it, you shoot it.
Okay.
It will deal 2d8 fire damage.
2d8 fire damage. Okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay.
No thanks for the trigger words, but thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and hello. I am the pseudo blacksmith of the group, and I'm talking to the new character is Jin
Jin.
Boss. Jin
Yeah.
Boss. I was like talking to Jin. I was like, oh hi, I'm the blacksmith of the group. If you can see.
Hi. Interesting.
Crossbow, I see, and I look down to what you are holstering. Are you range combatants? What are you good at? Actually, since I want to get to know the ins and outs of you, what are you good at? I know you said you're a mercenary. Mercenary can be good of variety of things, but what are you good at?
Well, in my last group, I was a ranger, so it's mostly range combat and scouting.
I see. Very nice, very nice. Sadly, I already gave all the arrows to her.
It's alright. I got mine right here behind me.
Oh, no, those are the regular arrows. No. I'm more in unique arrowheads.
Maybe I'll get some later so I can shot flashbang as well.
No, you don't want to. Of all the things, no, why? Oh, by the way, DM, do I also get my crossbow now? Or I just don't have proficiency, right? Wait, is the DM distracted?
No, I am
DM.
here. I am here. Do not worry. I was just being shot in the face from where I need to concentrate slightly to make sure they're not shooting me anymore.
Yeah.
But yes, you have the crossbow, but you do not have proficiency. So if you want to make an attack roll, you just remove the proficiency bonus from it.
Right, okay. Also, let's minimize shot in the face because, you know, it's still a very sore subject for Lorelai.
Oh yeah, true.
Crossbow definitely will get shot in the face. You could have asked me. I didn't know you want to make a crossbow. I could have made you able to proficient in that, but oh well.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you still can if you want.
No. I already picked my infusions.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Sad.
Well,
Okay.
I still have my short bow. That's okay.
Okay, so, Udira, would you like to settle your drone first? Actually, no, first since you have it now.
Okay. Now I want to go. Actually, do you guys want to come here with me so that there's more pair of eyes? Uhira, a few days ago, at the end of my working of the arrows, had managed to bring in something unusual. Kanga, follow me to the smithery.
Do we also flag shit, what's her face? The blah 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 Night Enchanter? Because seems like right up her alley.
What do you mean?
She's the Night Enchanter, so she would be interested in these things, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I would. Let's ask her see if she seen or
Okay,
something
so
like
As a Night Enchantress, specifically her role is more towards combat support, so like casting shields, healing, and whatnot. So this isn't really something that isn't really her forte. This is more mechanical in nature.
Okay,
then it will be just me then.
Alright, so you decide to check this thing. What would you like to roll? Like, what would you like to do to this thing?
Okay, so first thing first, after seeing this up to down, it is very much a mechanical
Yes.
thing, a mechanical thing.
The concept is pretty similar to your own D3 armor.
So it's not Knight magical instead of more
Like traditional mechanics.
yeah, so more divide divide, what you call it? Is it more divide wise of engineering, or is it just base rudimentary of gears mechanic?
Roll me a Smith's 2 intelligence based check.
Bardic inspiration.
I was waiting for that.
Let's see. This is not a magical item. This is not an alchemical object. This is a technological device. Would it? No, I'm just gonna click this and you tell me if
Sure.
it is or not. There you go.
Let me tab out of the game. Actually, no, don't have to tab. I just need to look over to the next screen. Whenever you make an intelligence check related to the magic items, alchemy, or technological yeah, can lah, technological devices, what?
So I roll with expertise.
Okay, no problem.
With what tools you said?
Was Smith's tools.
Smith's tool. Oh, okay. Intelligence, expertise. With bardic inspiration. Is this oh, that's 25.
That's a pretty high roll as it is. Would you still like to add the bardic inspiration?
Roll higher.
What is bardic inspiration for
D8.
skills? Skills as or what is it
The
that
mode
gives
is
you
only for ability check, so this is not.
okay, so ability checks, what would that be then?
DM explain
Because
last week. but I forgot.
because there's no abilities per se. Only
Yes,
skills.
there is. Whenever I make your roll a pure strength, pure dexterity, pure intelligence, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. In that case, then, I would I'll just roll a d8 then.
Okay, let's see how high
Because
you
I
get.
have no idea when I will use this inspiration anymore.
Sure.
7.
Nice.
Okay, 32. Holy shit. Okay. So the mechanical structure of these things are quite simple. They are not Ragnar based at all, but it uses magic as well. But instead of using Ragnar to achieve the effect, it uses magical objects. For example, there are several mechanisms in this drone that produces thrust. And the way it moves, there is a miniature disc inside the inside the housing that can cast a dome of levitation around this object, thus making it light and allowing thrust to manipulate the object easily.
So there's a levitation
Disc.
spell in it, or the disc in it.
Yes.
Actual magic object. Interesting.
The cannon, or what you assume is the cannon, the weapon, has a rune that can fire the spell Scorching Ray.
What? That's a 3rd level spell, isn't it?
No, Scorching Ray? No.
No,
Is
it's
it a
a
2nd or 3rd
cantrip,
level?
right?
Oh, wait, no, Scorching Ray isn't. Scorching Ray is a
Hang on.
beam. It's 3 beams, right? If I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
wrong.
the 3 beams. Sorry.
So it's 2nd level.
Yep. Evocation.
Okay.
Alright, so if you decide to... Okay, there is something as well. Behind the rune that fires the Scorching Ray, there is something else. You can attempt to expose it, but I'll require you to make a Smith dexterity check.
Okay.
Need another bardic inspiration.
Are you giving? If you are giving, I'll roll it.
I mean, this looks really interesting. Or I can give you the help action for advantage.
Up to you.
Help action, because I'm very curious.
Okay.
I want to know what this is.
All right, advantage.
Advantage. Advantage it is. It is a... You shouldn't have helped me.
Both 9. What is this?
You shouldn't have helped me.
It's a plus. You rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you managed to actually get behind to this thing. Unfortunately, you kind of destroyed the rune in front of it in the process.
Okay.
It's okay.
Goodbye.
We know that was Scorching Ray. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so behind it, you see what appears to be paper.
That's weird. Okay.
Okay, exposing more of the... destroying more of the housing in the process. You pull out a miniaturized spell scroll.
Is it broken? Or the spell... No, is the spell scroll broken?
No, it's still usable.
Okay.
It's just miniaturized. It's about the size of like a post-it note. Okay, so...
That?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
But as soon as you pull it out from the housing, you can see some sort of magical field detaches from the from the spell scroll, and the spell scroll regrows to full size.
Ooh.
There's a miniaturization chamber within the thing that's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put like something that is on hand and stick it in the area to see if it becomes small?
What would you like to stick into a dildo?
Don't have that. I'm gonna.
She
I'm
said
gonna
she
put-
don't have that. Oh no.
Gonna put what do I have?
I thought you'd be more interested in what the spell scroll is first, but sure.
No, there's a thing. I'm gonna take out my quill because I have a quill, and then
Alright,
I'm gonna put it in there.
Okay, so you stick a tiny phallic object into the hole, sure. Yes, it shrinks.
That is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna take it back out and make a note of it, and then
Okay.
scrutinize the paper.
Okay,
The
so
spell scroll, what is it?
level 5 lightning bolt.
Interesting. No one here can learn it.
It's a spell scroll, so technically
Yeah.
anyone can use it.
Yeah, but
It has to be for the class.
Not in my world.
Okay, that's something.
I'm basically drawing inspiration from Goblin Slayer, fucking linking a gate spell to the bottom of the fucking ocean to cut goblins in half with water pressure. So
I have
yes.
high enough arcana to use the spell, but I can't learn it. Sadly.
It's fine, you still get a level 5 lightning bolt.
Oh my god, this is nice.
Okay, why weirdly it's in there, so I am going to put it back, like string it back down into what it is in that place. And going to see like which part of this casing will be. Is it at the back part of the cannon?
What do you mean?
Like I found something right at the before, and then I start tripping down, and then in turn destroying a bit of ruins.
Oh yeah, right, that thing. Okay, so essentially what you accidentally destroyed was a mechanical arm that is meant to retract the scorching ray rune into the body, exposing the scroll.
Oh. So they are using this as
So, sorry, out of character. What it is, Frisk can say this because Udira would not connect. That's the self-destruct.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not. No, it's almost like using it as an ammo.
Yeah, but it's a one-time use thing. Unless it
But-
can use a scroll multiple times.
No. It's still the same principle of using one scroll and then the magic will basically fizzle out. Frisk can deduce that instead of using this as a self-destruct weapon, it's more of a single-use, high-yield explosive, not explosive, like piercing weapon.
So it's like it's like I switch a different very strong round, but it's only one use and that's it.
Correct.
I am
yeah,
going to pull. Who has high perception?
Lorelei.
I do.
Lorelei. I'm gonna pull Lorelei, and then I'm gonna go. Do you think you can find anything on the body of this creature that is somehow scratched out or damaged that might have been the reason why it powered down?
I certainly can. So I'll roll a perception then.
Okay, describe to me how you're looking for it and what are you looking for.
Okay. How I'm gonna look at it. Sorry, I kind of blanked out for the past 2 minutes. I was doing my character sheet. Hang on.
Lyra, feel free to explain again.
Okay, so
Yes,
we
please, sorry.
found some runes on the thing
Okay, got
that
that.
pretty much activates various features, right?
Okay.
But there has to be a reason why this thing powered down before it got to use its big, scary weapon,
Which
Okay.
is this scroll,
which
of
is the lightning.
Okay.
So now she's asking for help to see if you can find the off button.
But it's just a normal body, right?
It's
No, if
it's
you
in
look
the
at
picture.
Discord, you can see the thing
Oh,
If you
Okay.
scroll up,
above
Before,
the
after I
above the
say no.
ropes.
after I say no,
after you said no. Oh, that
times.
one. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hmm. And we can move it, right?
Yes, you can. It's more or less dead at this point.
So it's not gonna suddenly self-explode or anything.
Yet.
I won't promise that.
Okay,
that
so
we
I'm
know
not
of.
gonna poke and prod it. Instead, is it actually standing like this, or is it on its side?
Okay, basically all the limbs are basically just what's it called?
Spread out.
Not spread out per se, like fallen limp on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, feel free to roll a perception check. But how do you search for it, and what are you looking for specifically?
Okay. Well, like Udira says, I'm gonna look for scratches. Any? I mean, from first look, do I see any sort of not injuries? How do I say scratches at all?
Battle damage.
Battle damage. That's it.
All right,
Okay,
roll perception check,
sure.
and you also get the bardic inspiration
Thank you.
if you so require to use it.
Get it back in a short rest, of course.
just use
Yeah.
it.
I will use it. Where is okay? Advantage then, right?
No,
No,
not
no,
advantage.
it rolls extra d8.
Oh, okay. So that's my normal roll.
Oh, nice,
Sorry.
nice.
All right, with a 16, stop shooting me. With a
Plus,
16, you find along the main, like the central body of this thing,
Mhm.
you see what appears to be a large crack along the housing.
Along the housing. Okay. Can I tell from that long scratch whether or not if I touch it, it would implode or explode?
You do not have enough mechanical knowledge to know this.
Okay. Can I tell from that long scratch if whatever I see can I see inside the long scratch?
You see a bunch of written runes that you do not understand.
Okay, but not nearly anything glowing or such, right?
Here's the thing: you're a rogue. You're not an artificer at all, and your background
not.
doesn't explicitly give you any information about knowing whether a rune can explode or not. So you have no idea.
Okay, then I would cast
Okay,
minor illusion.
Okay, I will basically explain what you see first. Along the housing, you see a large crack. You can deduce that this crack was someone swinging a warhammer at this thing and smashing it against the housing.
Okay. But from my perception roll, I suppose I'm the only one who can see within that crack. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then I cast minor illusion to try and replicate as much as I can those runes and show it to Frisk.
Okay, roll an Arcana check to see how finely you can manipulate the thing, your spell. Sorry.
Enhance.
Oh man.
Enhance.
Enhance.
You still have
your
1d8, so
Yeah,
Okay.
you
enhance.
can use enhance, please.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Zoom and
Okay.
enhance.
Where is my
Wait a minute. Actually,
normal roll? And then another d8.
Oh.
Okay, this is
Great.
gonna be pretty high. Okay, with a 23, you managed to accurately
Replicate?
depict the runes within the inside of the casing,
Mm-hmm.
the housing. Yes. Okay, Frisk. Upon seeing these runes, you are kind of shocked. The runes used inside here are essentially a very crude method of rune writing that is specific only to the divide.
so it is a divide.
No. Let me finish. However, it is no way that this thing is actually from the divide because this object, at the very least, is thousands of years old. Like the rust and everything upon this object it's beyond comprehension.
I would have mentioned that I don't know any of the languages for this one. I've never seen it before. Culturally, it does not ring any bells.
Yes, Frisk. Even the design of this drone doesn't even seem familiar to golems that the divide would make. I'm just saying that the structure of the runes used is similar to the one that the divide uses.
Interesting. Can I ascertain the meaning or the because the runes have like certain enchantment that it does, right? So I want to know if I can, it as rudimentary as it is or very crude as it is, can I ascertain what is the meaning of
The runes.
what they are trying to do? What are they trying to maintain?
The functions.
Yeah, the
Very,
function.
very easily. You have inscribed the exact same runes on your D3 armor. This essentially is the brains of the machine.
Ooh.
Oh, they already. Well, it's well, good for them. They killed the brain.
Smashed the one part of the housing that instantly, instantly deactivated the machine.
Actually, does that mean that I actually can bring this back to life? Let me see.
You can. You can.
I'm looking around. I was like, okay, so this arm is broken, but I can copy the left side to the right side, so it shouldn't be that hard. Runes, I can make that better. That is so ugly.
Frisk,
Anyway.
what exactly are you doing?
Oh no. All right. So what about you, Jin Voss? Are you doing anything? The
Not
entire
really.
party seems pretty interested in what appears to be a dead malfunctioning, well, not malfunctioning, a dead non-functioning golem.
Not really. I'm just kind of looking at them, seeing what they're trying to do.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, we'll go Uhira's question. So, Frisk is not here right now.
All right. Welcome back.
Oh, and we'll call Jin will see this as well. You see, suddenly he is more confident, and then he's going more excited, going left and right, seeing ins and out and whatnot. His eyes open, a little bit red, like red eye. If you see my character token, that's what he looks like right now.
Okay. So this
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking fixing this up, grabbing his cannon, make it D4.
Well, here's the thing.
there.
We brought it here. We're sort of safe and in amnesty at the moment. I would rather not rock the boat, so to speak. Maybe ask.
Okay, so
Especially
so,
considering this.
Okay, so I will okay. I will say this for you guys, so that you guys know. First thing first, this thing is old, obviously, very old. Don't know how many hundred years old is this is
Thousands.
thousands even. One thing, because there is once upon a time, some idiot decided to come here and bring him back to the dome with some sick virus and cause this thing to go amok. I have a very slight feeling this is one of his creation because, and then I point towards the minor illusion that Lorelei makes. Those are very crude, rudimentary rune inscription of a brain of a moving robot like mine, but it's definitely divide written.
Considering it's divide written, I would say hold off on trying to reanimate it. At
My
least.
reanimate. The good thing about it is that brain is dead. What I'm trying to construct is my different AI brain that I written for D3, so it won't have that. But the function of this cannon, it's interesting.
Are you sure that you can change the intent of that machine? I mean, what if you
This thing
revive
has
it?
already. Okay, so the idea is this thing is already dead. The runes of it, I'm going to wipe it clean slate, break it if I must. I'm going to make a new casing to have a new brain for it, basically a new baby to run this.
Perhaps we should.
I
mean, I'm
understand. I understand your
Concern?
your concern. I will hold this off. I will not do this, but it is interesting. But even if you're not, I would like to copy the cannon's design, if not the robot.
Oh, that I'm completely fine with that. It's just waking it up after several, maybe 1,000 years. Maybe not a great thing considering we're technically at war.
I want to say I don't really think that would be a problem. Oh, I think not him. So
Well, here's the thing. You said think. It's not definite.
eh. So what do you think?
I think
I
copy
I-
it down, but don't wake it up.
I think Uhira has a point. So please don't create a new body yet. At least for a while until we know for certain that the AI programming in it is actually diseased already and doesn't retain its old function. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, I will copy it down and I will not touch or attempt to reanimate this robot.
What I'm really interested in is the fact that it has a little shell that can make things smaller.
Oh, about that, I want to see at that small area there
Yep.
where they have the. I
It's
think
technically
there is a-
enlarge reduce, right?
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah, it
feeling
is.
that there in that area is there runes that is still activated for enhance and reduce magic spell within that area.
There is.
Well, that's very rudimentary. I think yeah, it is there, but why is it's still activate though? That's the thing.
I shrug.
Runes are innately magical. It doesn't require like magic itself to operate. So thankfully, if the control unit wasn't damaged, this drone probably would still be functioning.
Okay, so yeah, this part over here has enlarge reduce in it. So if you want to take it, it's yours because I didn't break this part yet.
I was thinking it would be really good when we go out exploring and we need storage. If, we put things in your bag already, but having a separate compartment would be nice too. In your D3?
You have to remember that this enlarged reduced thing is basically like the size of a gun barrel. Anything that can fit inside there, tiniest bit first will only be shrunken down. Like it's not like I can fit a 10 into there and then the entire 10 will shrink down.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand. So
So imagine using that, but for arrows.
actually, that's a very good idea.
I said that out of character, so you can come up with it for free.
Oh, okay. Now that I think about it, Frisk. Yes. We can use that as an arrow compartment. Oh. Okay. Write it down. Okay. So, Frisk will now take as long as he needs to. I think he needs a little while to grab the designs of the cannon and runes and whatnot with it, alongside with the enlarge, reduce, if there is any design or whatnot within that area of enhance and reduce compartment.
So out of character, the rune needs to be activated by Regnolium, was it?
Not just that, love. I mean, anything can be used as a rune. Like, okay, let me clarify. Anything within reason can be used as a rune medium. Most notable examples are Regnolium, blood, arcane dust, that sort of stuff, lah.
So I can't just copy the rune into my book and try and recreate it later. It requires more things that I don't have.
Correct.
Okay. But I'm gonna copy it down in my book anyway. Just like
Okay,
the
sure.
owl faces and the wave and shit.
Enlarge, reduce compartment. Okay,
Right.
so I am now copying the cannon of scorching ray is what I written down, and enlarge, reduce compartment.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think this one will wake up. So, just out of curiosity and prevention, I am now going to rest in peace, destroy the runes, and then and then I just break the break it as apart as much as possible. I know the brain is already dead, but I'm just going to make sure it doesn't come back alive at all.
Lorelai
sure.
takes several steps back.
Same.
As small as a gnome is, he is quite strong.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's quite
so-
cautious.
The question is, how do you intend on destroying this thing?
I do. Wait, I don't. I do have my baton. I'm gonna smash it.
All right, so roll an attack roll.
With my baton.
Yeah.
24.
Okay, 24. What is your armor class?
Mine.
Mhm.
16.
Okay, so as you smash your baton straight into the not the collar, to the body of this golem, you can see that it contacts with the drone itself. Yes, the casing cracks even more. However, the electricity that your baton releases is reflected back at you, and you take the electricity damage.
Oh. That would be. Wait, how much is it again? The D4. Yeah, D4.
Alright,
I
so-
roll a D4.
All right, so basically what happens is that, how much did you roll?
1.
What?
1 damage. Okay, so what happens is that as soon as you smash it, you can see the electricity from your from your baton gets sucked into the actual plating of the golem, and a concentrated blast of electricity strikes you back in the chest.
Wait a minute. This is a divide design. It does what the airship did.
Lorelai pokes at Frisk with a stick. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I got much worse blast to me before.
I shrug at our new friend because I can't remember your name, sorry, buddy.
Jin.
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 I shrug.
Alright.
mind you, because there's a new character, he got blasted by a level 24 like and still survived. So he have been through much worse.
Okay, so Frisk, you are somewhat familiar with this plating.
Mm-hmm. Is it
And-
repulsion?
No, it's not just that. It's something else.
Okay.
The only reason why
Mhm.
is because that, okay, you take, okay, instead of smashing it again with your baton, you actually take it apart.
Mm-hmm.
You see-
now after seeing what it did to me, I'm going to take a different inspection because this is totally different, not rune related.
Okay, sure. As soon as you rip off the actual armor plating and expose the back of it, you see there are still even more runes that are, whatchamacallit, that are still inscribed on the back of this plating. However, it is not currently powered. And you can see that by removing the plating, the runes are disconnected from the main line of runes that leads back to the central brain that was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll me on a kind of check.
Would this be one of the 3 things that my artificial lore gets?
No.
Oh no.
No, this is pure arcana because this is something you need to actually figure out. This is not something you've seen before.
Okay.
Do you need a
After
bardic?
looking at, I would require a bardic because this is something new, very new actually.
Take a bardic.
Okay, thank you very much. Number roll bardic. That's a natural 20. I will roll as
Nice.
I will still
Roll for that
bardic.
30 something. Let's go.
I will still roll bardic. Let's see. Rolling bardic. D8. This be an 8? No, it's not an 8. It's a 2. So
No, 29.
Okay, 29. Never mind. Since you critted on this, you know for a fact that the plating is specifically designed to receive electric output or lightning output. And you deduce with your ungodly roll of natural 20 that if you pump enough electricity into it, something will happen.
But as we found out, it shoots outwards also.
No, that's because the electricity was the value that it received is a bit too low.
Is this explosive?
It is definitely not explosive. Whatever nature, okay, the nature of these specific of these specific runes is definitely not offensive in any capability. It is defensive. However, you do not know what it exactly does until you can output enough lightning damage into it.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I want to not really like strip down, but more like each rune, like how in the pixie area, like each rune has its own meaning, right?
Yeah.
I want to see if I can ascertain it first before trying to do a barbaric way of shooting electric ball into it.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. This one I don't need bardic because I just hope. Yeah, I just hope I can do something. 11.
Okay, so unfortunately, the only way you foresee yourself activating this mechanism is by either punching it really hard with enough electrical force, or you can expand a spells that does lightning damage to activate it.
A spell of lightning damage, but that thing is I don't want to go and grab that lightning bolt because that is there.
Wait, you have to strike it with lightning,
With a big enough lightning spell.
or what's the other one? Brute force.
Well, brute force, lightning, or actually we have one. It's Freud's gun, but it's just for precaution because I do not know anything will explode. They did specifically ask me not to destroy anything in here.
I have thunderclap if that. Oh no, that's a sound. Sorry.
That's thunder, not
That's
lightning.
loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know magically you don't there's these 2 things you think it's the same, but actually it's not.
What about just brute force with mage hand?
Here's the
We
thing.
have fluoride, guys. We
I
have
don't
fluoride.
really want to be here if you're thinking of destroying the thing, because if it breaks, I just patched up a really bad relationship
I
with
know,
one of
I
our
know,
friends,
I
and
know, I know,
I'm gonna go.
I know. So, oh wait, I'm lagging. So give me. Okay, I'm back. I was
Oh, that's
lagging.
an ally. Whoops.
Okay,
Yep.
so I know. So because this require, well, I don't know what the rune is. If any one of you are more magically inclined to understand these runes, Uhira, I don't think so. If not, then the only way I know what it would do is to hit it with enough lightning force, and we have one, and it is Florid's a gun.
Again,
But
I just
I will take it out. I will take it out. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring it outside to the field and test it out there.
maybe with a set of eyes that isn't us, just in case.
I
I'm
will
gonna
bring. I'll bring sundown. I'll go at sundown.
Alright.
I'm gonna take out the compass, and then I'm gonna pass it to Jin, because he's a tracker, right?
Yep.
Jin, you mentioned that you're a scout. I think this would serve you better than it would I. It's right now north. I do in Buddy Ears is pointing here, because it doesn't seem to follow any true north.
All right. I think I can use it then. Thank you.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. So I think I will test it outside. Flora, you are coming with me.
What did I do?
What I call Flora? I didn't say Laura.
Flurry.
Oh, okay.
Flora.
Alright, so Flurry gives you a nod, grabs her rifle, and follows you out.
I do not know how well you are, but Lorelai, can you go grab Sundown and tell him that Frisk might do something stupid? They need a pair of eyes just in case.
Well, I'm right on that as long as I don't have to go with you, man. And then she just hurries and wait, can't she just communicate with the badge though, right?
I don't think the badge is a communication device. It's more of an emergency thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Star Trek for a while. Okay.
No, sorry.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do a quick sending to Sundown to meet us at the whatever field that we're going to.
I think we are going outside meet up. Then we are going to the field.
Yeah,
Alright,
Just
so
outside of the city.
25
You-
words.
alright, so you bewilder most of the nights as you walk out of the fortress with a carcass of a golem. And Sundown soon joins you. His arrival is predetermined by a loud dragon's roar and the flapping of very powerful wings.
I don't think you admit Sundown. He is once a member of the Airing One.
The what? The
One.
earring one? The
Era
one.
one.
The Air One. So sorry. English is not me.
The
Day
earring
by day,
one.
the English is getting worse and worse.
Okay, it's fine. The ear one, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Sundown. I almost said Mr. Ear One. Mr. Sundown gives you a nod.
Ear One. Hey, Ear One. How are you?
Alright. He basically looks at you, it's like, alright, I shall be your liability witness.
I take a real step back, like I am far away.
Okay. I'll take it for further a little bit further away.
I will stand behind Udira.
Distance, and then I will I think 30 feet is a good shot for any of the gun, because I don't know how far can a gun shoot, but I think 30
feet's
feet
enough.
would-
It's within effective range. Okay, so
Yeah.
Fleury is like standing happily at the side, gun pointed at this metallic housing.
Before that, just so there's no shrapnel hits you, I put my hands on her and cast heroism at level 2.
Heroism. Okay, sure.
So I'm going to press this spell at level 2, and then so now you gain temporary hit points up to. It's just to prevent you immediately for that.
Jesus Christ. Okay. She gives you a nod that this is safe, right?
I hope it is. That's why I give you this. And if it's not, I will cast shield on you. Don't worry.
You can cast you another person, man.
Oh right, I forgot. That's a homebrew thing.
I
this is
shout to her because I hear, is it safe? Don't worry if you drop, I can heal you.
She looks at you. She looks at you. It's like, okay. She like finds a boulder, pushes it all the way in front of her, and then stands behind the boulder.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So she fires her gun straight into the thing. Let's see how many damage she does. Okay, she misses the second shot. Okay, fortunately, as her first shot smacks into the small metallic plate, the lightning does not reflect back. It is actually absorbed this time. However, the third shot is reflected back.
Okay.
But after the first shot actually hits and connects, you see the shield start to glow slightly, and a tiny force field appears out from the shield, like a second layer.
Ooh.
So yes.
Does the 7 points hit?
No. It just
Alright.
okay. As long as no one is directly 5 feet away from it, it won't hit anyone.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Because
So,
if
yes.
it would hit fluoride, right? My heroism does have enough temporary hit point to reflect that damage.
That's fine. But yes, the shield now has a force field overlay on it.
It's a protective field.
Okay. Since there's only okay. After a minute, the force field dissipates.
It's almost like a spell.
All right, so I'm gonna say the obvious thing that you never did. Why didn't you cast Identify on it?
Because my brain is dead today. As you already know, my English is slowly decaying.
Okay. So cast Identify, and I'll tell you what it does.
Okay.
It's very fun to watch you go through the motions, though. I was like, okay, sure, why not? He's not gonna,
Yeah, but you know, my brain is slowly decaying. I do all of this stuff, but yet.
Okay.
there you go.
All right. So this specific piece of metal, since you're a halfling, right?
I am a
gnome. Okay, since you're a gnome, this is actually big enough for you to use as a shield. So it is a shield that gives you +2 AC as any other shield, but it also gives you a +1 to your dexterity saving throw. And for every 10 points of lightning damage it takes, it increases your AC by +1 until a maximum of +4. So that means this is a shield that has a potential to go to +6 AC.
Nice.
I see. Okay, I will now copy and tag that thing as I.
Okay, unfortunately, after receiving the max of 40 damage,
Does it
it
break?
will only 40 lightning damage. It will last for 1 minute before the AC value is disappeared.
Okay. Okay. I'll now take this like. It's fine now.
It's fine now.
Is it though?
Okay, so as idiot as I am, I have finally find and by God's
Squid.
will and by God's will someone speak into my head to do the most reasonable thing.
Reasonable, you call that?
And found out that this is a shield.
Okay, I would say it wouldn't be too hard for you to attach a handle on this thing to actually use as a shield.
Okay. It's a shield where the inscribe is, it takes weirdly enough electrical damage, and if it absorbs enough, it will gain more shield.
More shield.
Yeah, my
It's a Russian doll full of shields.
You shoot shield, you get more shield.
I
One
don't have
minute,
enough shield. I
man.
cut shield.
What is it? Shield squared?
This is good for frontliner. Oh, this is so good.
You don't say. Uh, okay. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Don't worry, Sundown. The idiotic paid off.
Someone is staring at you. It's like, why didn't you cast Identify in the first place before actually shooting it with lightning?
Because sometimes this is
Lorelai
more
just says,
fun.
"Oh,
Like you know,
his brain is decaying."
yeah, my brain is decaying. In normal circumstances, I'm sorry, G, this is not indicative of my character.
You
Yeah,
sure?
Are you sure? Because I've been casting Identify in the Pixies area for all in its entirety.
Yeah, and then the one time that would have reduced a 30-minute roleplay session to 1 minute, and you didn't.
I don't know. My brain today is like, oh, funky brain. You need
It's
to
okay.
test it with a wrench.
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm sorry about all this shenanigans. So yes, we have a shield. We have a shield. Why is it set to lightning though?
You tell me.
Healed.
Okay. So electricity doesn't exist yet, so the closest thing is lightning.
But that's a thing though. Why is it set to lightning?
Is this the thing they use to get through the dome?
Good question.
Ooh.
Not too sure.
Mm,
Because there's no reason why it has to set to lightning.
I don't know. This is very strange.
Yeah, so
sorry, I probably missed this, but how big again is that shield?
It is only big enough to be used by Frisk because he is a very small creature.
So we do not have a shield. You have a shield.
And that's
Yeah,
pretty
I
good
know.
because he's frontlining a lot. Like,
Yes.
he's right in front.
Okay.
so this is odd actually. Very odd. Why is it set to lightning?
Okay, so after you charge the shield again by letting Flurry shoot it, you find that the force field is actually, in a sense, lightning contained by some sort of magnetic field keeping it in place. So yes, the force field is essentially hardened lightning. The reason why it uses lightning is, I don't know, the creator decided hardened lightning would be a great idea.
Does this feels like a very rudimentary way of saying I have a dome? Like our entire our nation and world has been encased by a dome, but this looks like what the dome is doing. Does it feel like?
A bit, yeah. I was not trying to make that comparison, but oh yeah. That's surprising.
Same tech.
We might if we have big enough resources. I don't know, but I want to try to bring this crossing over if it is possible.
Actually, Frisk, after looking at this thing a bit more, right? It doesn't resemble more the lightning dome. It feels more like it's the whatchamacallit, the shield spell, but used in a way that can be reused almost infinitely.
But because the way you explain it, it feels like the lightning dome that is covering
Yes.
the lightning and whatnot. Yeah.
I'm aware. That's my personal headcanon how the shield spell works. Basically, contain mana, harden into a shield.
It's a
But
1
yeah.
minute shield spell. Not bad.
Mm.
But yes, you have this shield now. Next, you need to find a way to charge it without having someone shoot it first.
Actually, based on the roll, it has 10 and 7. It does fire back. I think wait. Do I have the cantrip? Does this cantrip enough?
Okay. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that this shield will be increased by +1 AC per 10 lightning damage. Anything below the 10 will not charge it, and anything above, let's say like 12 or 11, the additional damage is reflected off.
Oh, well, that's good, but if I want to use it as like just force it to happen, I need to think of something. But I'll think of it later because it's getting long-winded with my shenanigans.
Oh, that is completely fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can now strip it. I can now properly strip it down in blacksmith without causing any more trouble. I hope. Okay. Back to our daily schedule of doing weird stuff.
Weird stuff, you say. Alright, so as soon as you guys are actually done with the experiment, you can see Mr. Sundown actually approach you guys. It's like, actually, I have a mission for you all.
Do tell.
Alright, so through our methods of scouting and whatnot, we have deduced that the Divide is here for a reason. They appear to be looking for a weapons cache of some sort, left by some second civilization empire. She looks at you, it's like, speaking of which, that drone actually resembles Second Empire technology.
Ooh. Uhira, do you remember where you found this?
I look at Floret and then
Fleury basically like points off in a direction and it's like, over there, over yonder.
That doesn't work.
I mean, you can literally see the forest from this where you guys are right now, basically in that forest.
I mean, we could try and trace our steps, but it might take a while.
Alright, so Mr. Thunder continues like, alright, we actually have the location we want you to go to. However, it is currently a Divide outpost. Our recon reports show there are minimal forces there, so you all should be able to sneak in or kill everyone inside, depending to you. We can also spare maybe a night or two if you require help.
I'm alright to go,
Alright, so
but I believe this would be the expertise of our new friend and Lorelei, if we're trying to be sneaky.
I am on board.
Lorelei. Alright, Jin Voss, what are you?
Me, I feel like it's better we go in and out quietly rather than.
Then I would not be at use because as you can see, cling 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 cling.
Perhaps what both of us can do, Frisk and I can be on the outskirts, and then if both of you get into trouble, then we'll come in.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Sure, why not?
I look at Sundown.
He'll say, alright, so we want you to identify what this weapon cache is. If it could be potential help to us or a danger to us. If it's help, retrieve it. If it's danger, well, destroy it. Remember, we are not the only people who have managed to contain the swarm. It is very possible other civilizations have also found alternative methods to contain it.
Or
sorry,
take them as themselves.
I got a little bit. I was away for a bit. What was the mission again? We were going to.
We found the information. There's a weapon cache from before time. We're not really that far off. The divide wants it. Weapon
But we're
cache,
gonna get it first.
but we try to see.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry, I'm lagging. So give me a second.
Yep.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. So basically, we're just gonna go and check out this weapon cache and get it before they do.
Pretty
We're
much,
going
yeah.
to their outpost.
How
Yeah.
far away is it?
It is about a day's worth on Dragon, right?
Okay, and Commander Bluewing is gonna send us there.
Not him specifically. He has another task, but yeah, someone will
we
get you
have to
there.
walk. We have to walk.
No,
there.
someone will get you there. Someone will get you there.
Okay, so when do we start moving? Do we get to stay the night first and then move fresh in the morning?
He gives you a nod. Yep. Make your preparations, prepare your equipment, requisition anything with the quartermaster before you leave, if you need it.
How long do you estimate this mission to last?
Well, if you can infiltrate the area and get out within a day, then a day. Honestly, there is no time frame for this, but time is of the essence, pretty much. If the divide gets it and it happens to be an actual weapons case, we might be in trouble.
Perhaps we should then Lorelai asked the Mr. Sundown. She asked if there are any any items that would provide us with cover from the divide if they're already there.
What do you mean cover?
Like, for example, do we get like protection before we get there? Like, I don't know. Any indication for when? Okay, like if we're gonna get there, do we get any communication to the base to report if?
The thing is that if the divide is there, right? Am I lagging? No, I'm not. Okay. If the divide is there, right? Highly chances. Frizz will tell you this. Either Frizz or Chara will tell you this. Highly, there's a chance where the divide has their version of the jamming device there, so we can not technically communicate back until if there's a jamming device in there to be destroyed.
Basically, Mr. Sana continues to say he gives you a thumbs up. Like, Frisk is correct. Unless there is no jamming device there, you guys are essentially on your own. We have done whatever forward reconnaissance we can give, and we can give you an estimate that's roughly 10 to 15 soldiers inside the camp. However, we're not sure if there's anyone inside the ruins itself.
Do we get any exit strategy or I don't know?
She looks at
something
you.
like
It's like, yeah, tap on your badge.
But it won't be jammed by the jamming device.
She looks at you. It's like, we have tested it before, and it appears it doesn't jam it for some bizarre reason.
Okay, so just tap on our device. Tap on our badges.
Yep. If you need an instant evacuation, basically, if the party is going to TPK, tap the fucking badge.
Okay. Do we get like? Do we go like tap the device and go beam me up, Scotty?
No, you just need to tap it.
It's not my spell, so don't worry about it. If it is my spell, then yes, you have to say that.
Don't worry, the Knights of Atara have thought of a very brilliant way to alert allies if there is danger without actually saying, hey, there's danger, while exposing your position.
By the way, that's another trigger word that would have sounded cool. Frisk. Beam me up, Scotty.
Okay.
What do you mean flame on is not cool?
Alright, so Mr. Sundan looks at you, it's like, alright. Remember to get any extra equipment you need for the quartermaster, any mundane stuff basically, and report yourselves to the front of the castle tomorrow morning at 0800 hours.
Okay.
Okie doke. So do we go back into the base?
Basically, yeah. He's like, you are still in the field testing out the thing.
You said that Udira's like, I mean, if you want to sleep outside, that's fine, I guess.
I need to take this. more a puzzle that I can make it to an actual shield, because I'm not gonna hold this ball.
So
I know it's like a globe
basically-
or something like that, right?
It's like not really a. Okay, let me grab a picture of what the shield looks like when it's activated.
No, but I mean like not the shield being activated, but right now the rune written on the object.
Well, what do you mean?
Because right now there's a rune written on the object that is not like a shield, but it was supposed to be put on top of the actual armor plating itself and then cast upon.
No. The runes are on the underside of the shield, basically where you will hold the shield, and it's basically put directly on top of the components of the golem, acting as like the armor plating lah.
Oh, why is it inside and not outside of the brain?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean like why is it inside and not outside of the brain? Because this is inside of the armor plating that's supposed to be the brain.
No. This armor plating just happens to be the one part that is intact. The entire golem is covered by this specific plate.
Oh, okay. I see. I so that I have a misunderstanding that I thought it is behind the brain. I was like, wait, that's weird.
Okay, let me see.
I get it.
Okay, so just imagine a normal heater shield. But once it's activated, hang on. Hello? Need to find it.
So I just need to take it apart to make it a shield. Yeah, I just need to take it apart and make it a shield. And then I think you guys need to go and procure stuff as well, right?
Ah,
I would
found a
like to
picture.
go to the armory actually. If
I also need to go to the armory. and see.
No, it's not that shield, dear. It's not from Star Wars. It's this shield.
Oh, those shield. I think like Halo has something of similar kind.
That is literally from Halo.
Oh, really? That doesn't look like a Halo character.
That's Halo 4.
Oh wait, the what you call the helmet makes it looks like it's not Halo.
Yeah, I know.
Now I
believe.
know the helmet is like that's not Halo.
It's
I'll
not
look at the-
Halo.
Yeah, and then I look at the armor. I was like, oh wait, it is.
Okay, so that will essentially be it for today's session. Next week, you all will be trying to infiltrate or / kill all the divide inside this Second Empire ruin.
We have a stealth team going in, 2 people staying outside, maybe people helping, and if shit goes south, we'll jump in.
Okay, so the question is, I need you all to answer me this so I can prepare the character sheets. Do you want the Knights of Atara joining you all to go loud, going silent, or just support?
I think
Okay, so
support,
Yeah,
because I think, yeah, because we don't know.
because the goal is to go in silent.
I mean, that's an option. You can also kill everyone inside the base.
I mean,
They
you
said
can
they
go
have
in
around
silent
10.
and kill. Silent.
Can.
So
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can-
we can set it as backup, and if go loud, go loud.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Can we?
maybe we can get them to come with us half the way.
And
and then-
you can set, okay, you don't have to choose both of them to be one specific thing. You can choose maybe you want to be support, one to be going loud. Because these knights will be there with you literally. They will be part of your team.
Yep. But right now
How
we're
many
splitting
nights are
the
we talking
team.
about?
2?
I'm sorry, how many nights are we talking about?
Just two.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
No, I'm not going to give you a platoon's worth of knights to control. No.
Also from the intel, there's like 10 divide people or something like that.
10 to 15.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
don't need that many nights.
Wait.
I'm gonna stop recording now. So
Okay,
Alright.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So that'll be